I'm not sure what year exactly now. It all seems like a blur. It's like I've already done, I think, 3 tours with the guys, with Fallujah so far, and you know, just as like their interim guitar player. But like when they asked me, I was really not doing too much. I had already done a few tours with my band Lillake, and you know, just I was almost not done with music, or so to speak, but I was pretty slow going for the norm. And Scott just hit me up out of nowhere and just like, dude, yeah, I'll definitely try to learn these songs. I didn't even know if I could play them. And yeah, once I, you know, learned like 2, 3, 4, or 5 songs, it was just like, all right, this is really fun to play.
I think Nico was the first person I called when I needed somebody to tour the US. I knew him through touring when he toured with the Faceless, and definitely knew he could pull off all the songs and, you know, play really cleanly. And more importantly, I knew that we got along together really well and we could tour together really well.
Yeah, just it's so much fun. We just vibe so much, man. We have such a good time on the road, and they're just all really great guys, you know, so I love playing with the band. It all got started really heavily for me in 2012. I started playing guitar in Suicidal Tendencies, and I hit it really hard with them right away. My first show with them was in Atlantic City at the Orion Festival. We opened for Metallica. It was still one of the biggest shows I've ever played, and ever since then it's just been a trip, man, and I've been all over the world with those guys, played with them for about 4 years, and you know, did my time with them. We had a lot of great times and stuff, and then I moved on with my own band. Started a band called Lillake, and I was with Eric Moore. Evan Brewer actually played bass on the first album too. It was really cool, kind of like interesting side project of mine. And we did a few tours with that. We toured with like Crowbar and Goat Horror, and we even did some tours with Megadeth and stuff. And yeah, now I'm with Fallujah, and just, yeah, honestly, I mean, and I'm not just saying this because we're making a video right now, but I've never been happier playing in a band, dude. I'm not fucking around, dude. Like, I've had so much fun on tour with these dudes, and it's just, I can't even, it's taken a long time. I've been playing music for 15 years, played with a lot of different bands, a lot of different people, and it's not every day that you know, you vibe with like a group like this, so it's, you know, I don't take it for granted. It's a really special thing. The first time I met the Fallujah guys was on the 2014 Summer Slaughter tour. I was playing guitar in the Faceless at the time.
Yeah, we just became really good friends on that tour. I think, you know, he spent a lot of time in the green room rehearsing the Faceless songs, because I think he was, you know, it was his first tour with them, so he was really worried about getting all the riffs right. And like, I was always in the back room anyway, because I was always working on guitar licks or whatever. So yeah, we spent a lot of time together on that tour.
We did a 6-week tour. It was 4 weeks in America, it was 2 weeks in Canada at the end. And that was really where things kind of got interesting, where we really all bonded. And the Faceless ended up hitting a moose in the middle of nowhere in Canada. We had like a 48-hour drive between Ottawa and Edmonton, and it was the Faceless's van, Fallujah's van, and Black Crown Initiate's van behind that, and we ended up smashing through this moose. And so we totaled the van, and Arcspire ended up going back into Canada because they had taken a different route. Since they're Canadian, they were like able to go in and out of the border hella easy. So they went a different way, and just so happened they didn't pull a trailer on that tour. So they were able to meet up with that trailer, pick it up, hitch it to the next show, and then we all split up between Fallujah and Black Crown's vans. And so like without those guys, without Fallujah, Black Crown, Arcspire, like the Faceless would not have finished that tour. They all came through with us, or came through for us in a really big way. And that was just like, you know, ever since then, we've just been really good friends. You know, it was just like a really interesting moment that was like, wow, like, I can't believe we're all still alive moment, and they really helped us out a lot. So we've always been friends ever since then. I think what attracted me most to playing with Fallujah was, I mean, on that Slaughter tour when I was playing with the Faceless, when we toured with them, it was like, they were with a super X factor. Like, but for me on that tour, it was like Arcspire and Fallujah were like the 2 bands that I would always watch every single night, no matter what. They were just like these, like, really, I don't know, I had never heard of Fallujah before that too, so that was like the first instance of me watching the band. So I guess that tour really sparked it for me, and then just like Scott and I got along really well, just both being guitar players and stuff. I think that like, you know, we just had a lot to talk about all the time. But once he started sending me riffs and I started learning them for the first time, I knew they were really difficult riffs to learn, and even having played in the Faceless, these are like, this shit is next level, dude. It's not easy to play these riffs at all. So I've always been drawn to the challenge. I think that's why everybody plays death metal music. We're just like, we want to try to, you know, bust the hardest shit possible and as cleanly as possible. And that's like always the goal. So Fallujah's for sure one of those bands. They're one of the top tier, most technical death metal bands out there. You know, that's like not even subjective, I think, you know. After the first couple of tours, we really knew that things were going good between, you know, like the dynamic in the band was going really well. So I flew over to LA, we started writing together. Scott and I started writing music together just to try it out, basically. Just, you know, we'd never written together.
Nico, you're in Los Angeles now. What are we about to do?
We are about to embark on a writing journey.
Yes.
Where we write many riffs.
Yes.
Many of which, or should I say all of which, be very sick.
Very sick and trippy.
Very fucking groovy and heavy riffage.
And we basically just took 10 days to do nothing but write music. I think this was before a tour, so you know, we didn't really know what was going to happen with it. We just decided just see what happens, you know, and just go for it. And I think in those 10 days, you know, we put together at least 3 or 4 songs, and we had tons of different ideas that we could work from, and it was just pretty clear that we worked really well together. And I think he also understands kind of what I'm going for with this record and what the project, like in its entirety, is about. Yeah, we got a lot done. We never clashed, never butt heads. It was just a really smooth writing session. So that went really, really cool. Probably eat at least 30 tacos and live on LaCroix.
Definitely gonna drink a lot of LaCroix.
I brought in a LaCroix, but I don't think I did.
You did, it's right there.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm. I'm serious, I just moved it out of the shot.
Oh. Well, in that case.
After that first writing session that we did a few tours after that, and then we had another tour booked, I think it was in April or something like that. And so I had a flight booked out to LA to rehearse with the band and stuff, and, you know, to head out to tour, and then COVID hit, and we just turned that into a second writing session, and now we've just been utilizing all of our time, not touring. We're just spending all that time writing now.
Let's do it.
So we've been doing that very heavily. And now, yeah, man, we're just on the precipice of tracking guitars, and then we're gonna be working on just everything after that, just logistically one thing after the next, and just ever closer to a brand new album. And I'm very excited about it. This is, yeah, I don't have words to explain.
I'm definitely excited for people to hear this record. I think Nico is a perfect fit for what we wanted to explore with it. He has a lot of experience with, you know, making intense music, beautiful music, melodic music, and wrapping it up into a nice balanced package, and he definitely brought that experience to the table on this one.
Yeah, dude, I really think the fans are really gonna dig this one. I'm extremely excited about it. I can't believe I'm a part of it. So I'm just along for this journey, and I'm, you know, yeah, long story short, the fans are gonna fucking love it, dude.